Hi everyone, thanks so much for Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. Sorry, I just had a few technical issues there. So I'm Emma and I'm the photographer behind the Capturing Light photography course, which is aimed at fine art photographers. So today I'm just going to talk to you a bit about how to master the fine art photography style and a little bit more about my course in detail. So a little bit about me first. So I'm Emma. I'm a fine art, wedding and portrait photographer. I've been working as a photographer for over 10 years now. I started as a fashion photographer and then I've worked in various creative industries from model agencies to graphic design agencies, and then I found my passion as a fine art wedding photographer and I haven't looked back since. So since developing my style, I've been published in some of the world's best wedding blogs, and I want to give you the guidance to be able to produce work of this calibre too. So over the past 10 years, I've created a photography business that has developed into a fine art brand that I'm so proud of. I've mentored numerous photographers at all different stages of their careers, and I found that the same topics and questions came up time and time again. So I created a series of online mentoring courses to help develop your photography skills and branding, to help you master the fine art style and build a brand that you love and that you're so proud of. So a little bit about the fine art approach. So what is fine art photography? So to me, the fine art wedding photography style has light and airy images. They often have pastel tones. Often it's captured on film photography, or it has the look of film photography. You often associate it with wedding photography, but it can also be applied to different types of photography such as portrait work, food photography or still life imagery. The images are often very natural and captured in soft, glowing light. And the images often are very stylised and worthy of being published in high-end magazines. So to me, the fine art philosophy is about creating the most beautiful visual representation of a wedding, event, product or brand. So do you love the fine art photography style but find it hard to reproduce? That was me about 10 years ago. If this resonates with you, I want to give you the knowledge and the mindset to create beautiful fine art imagery and attract the clients that you deserve. So a little bit about my Capturing Light photography course. So is this course suitable for you? Do you feel like you put all your time and energy into your photography business, but frustratingly still aren't managing to create fine art images with the light and airy fine art look that you admire? The Capturing Light course provides you with the mentoring and guidance to help you take your photography to the next level. So does this sound familiar? I've been there too. Until I developed my signature photography style and mastered a fine art photography process, I didn't love my work either. Now with over 10 years experience, I want to help other aspiring photographers. So I created this course to share my knowledge and give you the mindset of a fine art photographer to help elevate your portfolio and help you create images that you really love. So in the course you'll learn my methods to capture images with intention and create beautiful magazine-worthy photographs that get published in blogs and magazines worldwide. So a little bit of an introduction to my course. I'm going to just give you a bit of an insight into my 5 tips to master the fine art photography style. There's a lot more that goes into the fine art style than what I'm going to go over today, but these tips should just give you a little bit of guidance to get started. So number 1 is about getting your camera settings right in Canva. So no matter how good a photographer you are, you need to be able to use your camera in the right way to get the final look. Getting your camera settings right in camera is the first step towards getting this. No editing process or preset is a magic tool for a badly lit image, so you need to ensure your image looks bright and airy in camera. So the main point on this that I recommend is using a wide open aperture, somewhere between 1.2 to 2, and then adjust your settings until you get the desired bright and airy look. Good light. This is probably the utmost important thing about being a fine art photographer. The most beautiful fine art images glow with natural, even lights. You need to learn to find this kind of light and practice capturing it. If you study fine art images, you'll see that the lighting principles are often the same. The light is soft and often diffused. So in my course, I go over how to capture different kinds of light and how to develop consistency in your work. A colour palette. So fine art images have a pastel tone colour palette. Look for these tones in the work that you capture. It could be the clothes that your subject is wearing or just the way that you edit your images. Intentionally position your subjects with a backdrop in these colours and using combination with natural soft light. And then editing. Mastering your fine art editing style by using images that inspire you as a reference. If you struggle to get your images to look bright and airy, consider buying presets that have been created to get this look. Curation. So you need to see each photograph that you produce as a piece of art, and you'll soon start thinking more as a fine art photographer. You need to create a connection with your subject and capture that moment. Curate your gallery to just show the work you love to attract the right kind of clients. So my aim throughout the mentoring course series is to help you achieve the fine art photography style and build a brand that you love. I want to share all my secrets with you that I've learned over the past 10 years to help you create beautiful fine art photos. Do you have the dreams of becoming a published photographer, travelling the world capturing destination weddings? I can give you the tools and mindset to elevate your photography and create an aspirational business and portfolio. The Capturing Light course covers photography techniques, editing tutorials and advice to help you create luminous fine art images. So the course will give you an understanding of how to use light and composition to create images that glow. It'll teach you to meaningfully photograph your subjects and give your clients a luxury experience. It gives you the mindset to attract those higher end wedding clients. It will also allow you to master the techniques of fine art photography editing and develop a consistent workflow. So the course includes over 2 hours of editing videos in Lightroom where I go over a step-by-step process of how I edit my images to have this look. And I also teach you how to edit your digital images to look like film, creating images that you love and want to share. Can you finally imagine achieving the tools and mindset to create a fine art portfolio that attracts your dream clients and gives you the work-life balance that you dream of? If that sounds good, I'd love you to join me on the Capturing Light course. So the usual price is £150, but just for today I'm offering it to the webinar viewers for £99. Just use the code CAPTURE99. Thank you so much for joining me on this really brief intro to fine art photography, and I hope that you'll join me on some more webinars soon. I'll be doing some more that go into a lot more detail about the fine art photography method. I hope you all have a lovely day.